Lindsay with Readings by Lindsay, and what we're going to do is, first I'm going to flip my phone this way, is we are going to do a 1, 2, 3 card for the week message. You can see I have some of my crystals here, just so you know, most of them are for sale. You can see quite a few of them that are for sale over there. So if you have any questions or you see anything that you like or anything that you need, please feel free to contact me. I've got them in all shapes, sizes, and prices. There's a few exceptions on the ones that are pictured here that are my personal ones, but there are quite a few that are for sale, as you can see in the background, and also here. So first of all, before we get started, I want you to look at these cards. Picture this is 1, picture this is 2, and picture this is 3. I want you to take a deep breath, pick whichever one you are drawn to, and I'm going to go over them with you and tell you what they mean for the week for you. When I was shuffling, I did have a card fly out. I am using the Life Purpose Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. So these are Oracle cards, they are not tarot cards, so they're a little bit different, but what I want to show you flew out, so it's going to be relevant with whatever card you pick, is the author card. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean you're going to write a book, but what this does have to do with is communication, which makes a lot of sense because this week, astrologically speaking, we've got a lot going on with communication, and it's been coming up in a lot of private readings I've been doing the past few days about speaking your truth. This is definitely something that is going to happen. Wednesday we do have the moon going into Scorpio, which a lot of times can mean secrets are going to be revealed. Sometimes it means people are going to keep secrets, but those secrets always do come to light. So I want to point out too that there is a message through writing, social media, it can be a letter, it can be text, it could even be a phone call, but there is going to be a message that many people are going to receive. How that relates to you, we will find out. Also, this can literally mean writing a book for some of you, which, you know, creativity and drive is definitely something that's going on right now. Planting seeds and starting and going towards our desires are something that is meant to be happening during the new moon, which we just had, and it was a super moon, so that energy is still in play until tomorrow. We're just kind of coming off of that. So, and then later this week we go into the quarter moon, which again is, you know, manifesting your desires, communication getting better. You know, actually, you know, now that the seeds have been planted, now it's directly going for those things, making them happen and being well on that path. So communication is very much key, especially since we are still in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde. It did go direct July 31st, but we're still going to be in the shadow period till the 15th of this month. So communication is slowly but surely opening up and becoming better. So now, for that said, let's go into the cards. So if you picked card number 1, we have children. So we're going to associate this with children. So this definitely has something to do with your children or children around you. Some of you are going to have the announcement that you are pregnant and you have a baby on the way. Some of it can be you're going to be a grandparent, aunt or uncle. This could be someone close to you that is going to announce that they are pregnant. This is going to happen for some of you, and I want to say many of you that are watching this. Also, I feel like there are going to be some children getting ready to leave the nest, and there may be some parents that are going to have worries that their children are not going to stay in contact with them. Fear-based thoughts right now, there is no room for fear-based thoughts. And fear-based thoughts can always manifest into reality. You don't want that. Your children will stay in contact with you. They love you. Children leave the nest, it happens, but they're going to love you anyway, and they're going to still keep in contact with you, so don't worry about that. A lot of this has to do with news from your children or about your children, or getting paperwork ready for your children. I feel like that's something that's going on this week too. Okay, so let's go to card number 2. For those of you that picked card number 2, we have practice. So this literally means you really need to work on your communication skills, and I'm not trying to be mean. It means that your communication skills have not been the greatest, and it's time to start working on them a little bit harder, because, like I said, we're coming into that. We're still in that shadow period of Mercury retrograde, which does affect communication, but we're coming out of it, and communication is starting to get better, and we need to get better with it. Also, if you are a writer or artistic in any way, and if you've had a block, these blocks are going to be removed. So just keep working and honing your craft. These blocks are going to be removed. Also, at work, some of this actually applies to some of you. This applies at work. Perhaps you have a medical practice, a dental practice. Perhaps you're a teacher even. This has to do with news coming from your work. Changes that may be made. I feel that they're positive. I also feel some of you may be getting some unexpected money, which is possible. Okie dokie. So card number 3, and I know I'm just cruising right through these, and you guys are probably like, well, that's not going to be a whole lot of information, but I'm doing the best. Family. Okay, so again, this kind of goes with the same message that I was getting with children, except for it's more entire family oriented. And the first thing that's coming to me is family reunions. There may be family reunions going on, family reunions being planned, invitations to family reunions or family events. They are in the mail and they are coming to you, and you will be receiving them this week. Also, families that have not been having the best with communication, that's going to open up too. Also, co-parenting. Co-parenting is going to get better. Also, unfortunately, for those of you that with children that are going through a breakup or a divorce or a separation, agreements are going to finally start to be made, and the kids aren't going to be so much stuck in the middle anymore, because this is about the parents, this isn't about the children. Now, it's interesting that we have children and family on here, because some of you may have been drawn to more than one card. If you were drawn to 1 and 2, that makes a lot of sense. Or say you were drawn to, 1 and 3, that makes a lot of sense. Say you were drawn to 1 and 2. That could make a lot of sense too for those of you that may be teachers. Maybe it's time to start planning for the upcoming school year. Maybe it's time to start writing your lesson plans. You can be drawn to more than one card, and that just gives you, if you are, don't feel like you have to pick one or the other. It just means if you're drawn to all 3, look at them all together. If we're looking at all 3, we're looking at basically there needs to be more communication in the family for your children. And also, I want to also talk about vacation with number 3. Some of you may be going on vacation with your family. Again, make sure that those plans are flexible, because there could be changes to the plans. There could be people backing out at the last minute, wanting to come at the last minute. There could be plans that don't go so smoothly. Make sure your plans aren't, your itineraries aren't set in stone, and please try to remain flexible. Again, that shadow period of Mercury retrograde can still affect those travel plans. This also the family card can also represent close friends. So you may have some friends that you may have not been communicating with, or you may have been arguing with. They're going to come around this week. Disputes may be resolved. Again, this is a life purpose deck. This doesn't necessarily mean this is your entire life purpose, but we're looking at this week, and these are the things that you should be focused on. Now, I do have my business cards out just so I could kind of zoom in on them so you can see my information. My Facebook page is down at the bottom, so if you want to find more information about me or if you want to like my Facebook page, please do so. My phone number is on here. If you'd like to text message me or call me and make an appointment, feel free to do so. Also, I do e-readings much like this one. Single questions start as low as $10. General readings are as low as $30, and I do some more specialized readings with add-ons for anywhere between $40 and $50. Live readings always start out at $50 an hour. Same day appointments and Saturday walk-in appointments are $2 a minute if you do not have an appointment. So, with that said, I hope you enjoyed this. I promise, please like my YouTube page, even though I've been terrible about posting these free videos. I'm going to try to start at least doing something once a week like this instead of doing the long drawn out every sign, or not every sign, every element, because I think that's a lot of that is what holds me back, is just because it takes so long and it takes so much time, and I don't always have a lot of downtime during the day, and if I can't get it done in one day, I think, okay, I'll hopefully have time the next day, and I don't, because my schedule does fill up fast. And even when I think I have downtime, a lot of times I get a walk-in or somebody calls or I get an order for an e-reading, and it kind of, I've got to take care of paying customers first. So this is your weekly reading. I know it's very vague. I did the best I can to give you a taste of what I do. And if you would like more information about me, like I said, please check out my Facebook page. It is going to be in the information at the bottom, or you can see it right here on my business card. Also, as you can see, I carry quite a bit of stock. As you can see, that mindful meditation, I have 2 of those in stock. That's not just cards and books. That's also you also get a code to a course, an online course with that as well. So that is something that a lot of people ask me about meditation, and that's why I purchased a couple of those, because it is something, it's based in Buddhist meditation, but it's something that I think a lot of people would benefit from, because I have not been able to have the time to start a group meditation class here in my studio yet, even though I've been here for a year. So, as you can see, I am not always on top of things, but I'm trying my darndest with this YouTube page, and I'm restarting it again. So this is your weekly reading, and I am Lindsay with Readings by Lindsay, and I wish you all a blessed day and a blessed week, and I will talk to you soon. Have a wonderful day.